Driving Bee.tv. I guess I'm here to do another vlog. My video material is kind of low right now, so I guess I'm just gonna stick to these vlogs when I can, just to have something to put on the channel. Some of y'all really like them, but I don't know. I just figured I'd try it out, do something different. So yeah, today's a beautiful day. Got off school early. Actually headed home to wash the Camaro, get it all cleaned up. I may go to a show this weekend. I don't know, not sure yet. Kind of just depends on what happens. So I kind of been thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. There's a nice Camaro, and man, these Alabama roads are pretty rough. Look at all of our wasted tax dollars. But anyway, yeah, I was kind of thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and you know, the whole college thing came up. And what I mean by that is just, I really wanted to make a video about what college is like and kind of how you can use it to help you or how it can change your life. The reason that I wanted to talk about that was because that's kind of what happened to me. I kind of didn't know what I was going to do in my life. I had an idea at one time, but the thing about having plans for your life, they don't often work out the way you want them to. But that's okay. You gotta take what life gives you and make the best of it. So that whole story kind of starts in high school. When I graduated high school, I started out wanting to be a mechanical engineer, and so that's what I went to college for. I went to one of the best colleges for mechanical engineering in the state, with full intention of going there and getting my degree in mechanical engineering. Now, that's not really how things worked out. I got in college and started taking all these classes for mechanical engineering, and I quickly realized that that was not the career path that I wanted to take. I had to figure out what to do next. So I did a little bit of research, and you know, I kind of had to really rethink what it is that I enjoyed doing. What I came up with was being a technician, and more specifically being a diesel technician. So that's what I do now. I go to school at a 2-year college instead of a 4-year, and I'm learning diesel technology. So far I'm really happy with it. I'm about 1 semester in, and I'm really enjoying it. But the point that I'm trying to make is college is a good thing if you can afford it. If you can go and get any kind of college degree, I think it's good. But at the same time, when you plan out what career path you want to do, or you know, what degree you want to get, keep in mind that life happens. You may end up realizing that what you chose to do is not really what you enjoy doing. If you are in college right now and you don't like what you're doing, I encourage you, don't stick with that if you really don't want to do it. Because there are tons of careers out there that many people don't know even exist. It would really be worth the time if, say, you didn't like what you were doing in college now, if you went and just started researching. Just do the research, figure out what you really like to do. Just try to find careers that are related to or have something to do with something that you enjoy. Because if you can find a career that you enjoy doing, it's not going to be hard to do well. And you're really going to enjoy going to work every day. Some people are just in careers for the money, and I don't know, I can't see myself doing something only for the money, because money is only worth so much. If I'm going to do something for the rest of my life, I want to be happy doing it. That's kind of the point I want to make. If you're going to do something, at least be happy while you're doing it. It makes no sense to put all that time and effort into going to college and doing something you hate. Because believe me, college, I really don't care what degree it is. College in general is going to be hard, especially compared to high school. They're two completely different worlds. So if you're going to go to college, make sure that the career path that you've chosen is something that you would really enjoy. And if you go to college and you find out that the career you chose is not what you thought it was, I strongly suggest that you rethink, reevaluate. Just go, look around. There's careers out there that people don't even know exist. Like, within this last year, I didn't realize that people did YouTube for a full-time job. To me, that's awesome because I enjoy making videos and, kind of the creative process of that. And for me to think that people actually do that for a living, that's like having a hobby that you enjoy doing and it pays you. That's just too cool to me. If you're in college now or you're about to go to college and you have chosen a career path, I just want to say, keep your eyes open, keep your mind open. Be on the lookout for anything that you enjoy doing. College is a time about learning how to be on your own and learning to make your own decisions. When you take a career path that doesn't suit you, be an adult enough to decide that you want to change. And I understand it's not easy. It was not easy for me to jump to a different career because when I made that choice, I changed pretty much everything about my life. I went from living on campus at a 4-year institution in the middle of a big city to living in an apartment by myself in a really small town in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know anyone down here where I'm at now. That's not an easy choice to make, to leave all your friends that you've made in one place and move to another. But let me tell you, if you hate what you're doing over there and you would find enjoyment in doing something else with people you've never met, it is worth the decision to switch. It is worth whatever you have to do to make that decision, to make that change. I think it's important that people are trying to do something that they would enjoy for the rest of their lives. It just makes sense to me. This video is just to encourage anyone who may have thought about it. I had a lot of friends at the 4-year college who got into this career and they knew they didn't like it, but they knew it was going to pay really well. So they didn't change. They didn't want to look around because they were afraid that they would find something that they would like. And they were afraid that they would give up on a lot of money. But what you have to ask yourself is how much is the money really worth to you? How much will it be worth to you in the future? Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying to choose the first career path that you think you would love, because money in itself is somewhat important. It's kind of hard to live without it. So when you're looking for a career path, at least find something that's doable. I'm just saying, don't pick a career just because you're going to get paid $200,000 a year. In the end, how far does money really get you? It's important, it's needed, you can't live without it, but you shouldn't be focused on a career path just because it pays good money. I guess that's what I'm really trying to say, is you kind of want to balance enjoyment of your career field with how much it's going to pay you. Is it going to pay you enough to sustain yourself or maybe even eventually a family in the future? Those are things you want to think about. But if you can find a job that you really enjoy doing and it'll pay the bills, I encourage you. Oh, there's a cop. That cop was staring me down. I don't think he likes my camera. Oh, look, there's another one. What I was trying to say is, I can't really tell you what that switch was like for me, because it was really life-changing. The the gravity of it is more than I could put into words. In school, I dreaded it. I hated going to class every day. I hated, the projects that I was having to do. I hated doing all the math. The math was just absolutely ridiculous. But I went from literally hating having to wake up every day and deal with life to being excited to go to school and to actually be learning things new every day. That's about the only way I can put it into words. Is it completely changed my life. I just really want to encourage any of you that are wondering if there's something better out there for you. I really want to encourage you to go out and pursue whatever that is. Just keep in mind that whatever you are pursuing, it at least needs to pay the bills. But if you're doing something right now and you can't find enjoyment in it, please look around, try to find something you like, and go do it. Make the change. Make that hard adult decision. You will be grateful for that for the rest of your life. You will be proud that you made that decision at 18, 19, 20 years old in your life. You'll be happy with it, even if you change before then. If you're in high school and you still are trying to decide on what you want to do, keep in mind, you want to do something you enjoy and something that pays the bills, because if you're just trying to pay the bills, you're just trying to make that big stack of cash, you're not going to be happy with your life. You're really not, I promise. But if you're going to work every day and you are excited about what you do and you enjoy doing it, it will be worth whatever you have to do to make that change. Just kind of to conclude this, I hope you get something out of this. I hope it's not, just me wasting my breath. And I know that if I went through this, I know that someone else probably is or is going to. So I kind of want to make this for you, for those of you out there who maybe are going through this and don't know what to do. Because I'm here to tell you that it's worth deciding to do something that you can enjoy versus sticking with what you're doing now just because it's easier. Just really decide, is what I'm doing now what I really want to be doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now, maybe even, farther than that. If this video helped you, if you've enjoyed it, if you're struggling with the same decision that I did before, let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you have any ideas for future videos that you'd like me to make, just let me know in the comments. This is Jake with Driving Bee.tv, and thank you for watching.